One of the many reasons we all watch the NFL week in and week out is to be entertained. At the end of the day, watching some of the best athletes in the world do what they do week in and week out and do things that make your jaw drop and makes you just stare in awe is just something of beauty. And here I have 5 players today who will make you do that week in and week out this upcoming season in the NFL. Justin Fields is the first player to talk about here today. He's electric with the ball in his hands. Watching him run and juke defenders here and there every single game and go on these crazy runs while also making some really nice throws once in a while too. It's truly amazing. He almost damn near broke the quarterback rushing record that was just set by Lamar Jackson a few years ago while missing a couple games down the stretch, and he didn't really run too much early in the season. His highlight reel was literally 20 minutes long last year and he was on the last place team in the NFL. Now he's surrounded by a little bit more talent on offense, and regardless, from a pure entertainment standpoint, Justin Fields is the player to watch next season in the NFL. Up next today, we have the rookie running back, the number 8 overall selection in this year's past NFL draft, Bijan Robinson, running back of the Atlanta Falcons. This is the perfect landing spot for Bijan. He's behind one of the best running offensive lines in the NFL with some of the best guards in the NFL, in one of the most run-heavy offenses in the NFL. This guy is an absolute freak of nature. He's touted as the best running back prospect since Saquon Barkley. This guy is going to put up insane numbers this year. And from a pure entertainment standpoint, this guy is going to make your jaw drop week in and week out. He's elusive, a good downhill runner, and also is just such a great pass catcher. Everything he does just seems effortless. And I can guarantee you right now, even though we haven't seen him play it down yet in the regular season of the NFL, he will be one of the most exciting players to watch this upcoming season in the NFL. And if you're a fantasy football guy, this is the guy you want on your team. George Pickens of the Pittsburgh Steelers is one of the more exciting players to watch in the NFL when it comes to wide receivers. This guy has a crazy catch radius, makes all the contested catches, and just does things that make your jaw drop. He excels in the one-on-one matchups, loves the jump balls, loves the contested catches, and he's a great deep threat, especially towards the sidelines. Year 2 is typically when quarterbacks take a pretty big jump, and if Kenny Pickett even progresses a little bit, then Pickens' numbers can potentially skyrocket. Pickens is now entering his second year, as well as his quarterback, Kenny Pickett. The Pickett to Pickens connection is going to go strong this year in the NFL and for many years to come. Keep an eye on George Pickens, one of the more fun receivers to watch in the NFL. Up next, we have Elijah Moore, wide receiver for now the Cleveland Browns. He was traded from the Jets to the Browns this past offseason, and with that, he'll be playing with the best quarterback that he's played with in his entire NFL career so far, in Deshaun Watson. Elijah Moore had his issues last year with the Jets, but if you don't remember, about 2 seasons ago with Zach Wilson and Joe Flacco at the helm, Elijah Moore had a streak of games where he was red hot. I expect that trend to continue, now being in a way more competitive roster as opposed to that Jets roster from 2 years ago. And the Browns, outside of Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb, could really use a nice third offensive weapon, and I believe Elijah Moore can provide that. He's a prototypical NFL slot receiver, and he's a great route runner, and he can make some pretty good plays. I think him on the Browns, who are kind of in a win-now mode with that giant Deshaun Watson contract, definitely can use a piece like Elijah Moore. I expect him to have a big year and make some nice plays in the process, putting up some yards and points for the Cleveland Browns. Travis Kelce, one of the faces of the NFL, the best tight end in the NFL, just in general one of the best players in the NFL. Future Hall of Famer, and I'm curious to see if the Chiefs can do it again, because that's why Kelce's on this list. He makes plays every single game with Patrick Mahomes. They're the best dynamic duo in the NFL, and it's honestly incredible the things that this guy could do, especially at 33, 34 years of age. I wonder if he could do it again. If the Chiefs win another Super Bowl, of course with the help of Travis Kelce, you might be able to make the argument that he's the best tight end of all time. And that's why I'm more excited to watch Travis Kelce than ever. Can he maintain his body of work and what he's put up in the NFL numbers-wise so far? And how many years will he continue to do it? It's funny because Travis Kelce is probably the most obvious no-brainer in this video, but at a point when you're just so used to him doing what he does, you actually have to just take a step back and just kind of appreciate what he's done in this game in his career. Travis Kelce's the man and one of the most exciting players to watch in the NFL. And that's it. Travis Kelce, Elijah Moore, George Pickens, Bijan Robinson, and Justin Fields. Thank you so much for watching.